Just seeing a domain, I don't really want to do it. Faster, faster. So is this really going to be like Temple Run? Life points, 10. Completion criteria, reach the destination. Limitations, complete within 10 minutes. Additional objective, obtain 40 adventure coins. Yeah, this is Genshin Temple Run. Hong Lang. Talk to me.
This? You sure this is the same place as that empty room you talked about?
This looks like a normal domain.
Exactly. Isn't this just an ordinary ruin? You know, the ones we visit all the time?
This is indeed the domain we meant to explore. And as for the reason why it looks like this, that's because this domain changed its form not long ago.
Eh?
It changed its form into this? That's right. The domain transforms based on people's wishes. According to the leader of the adventurer team at the time, they'd started to lose patience with this place after exploring it for some time to no avail. One of their members began to grumble under their breath. Okay. If this were an ordinary domain, we would have finished exploring it long ago. Hungry and tired as they were, the rest of the team expressed approval of this member's view. And as more people began to concur, the team suddenly found themselves in an ordinary domain. This ordinary domain contained mechanisms, paths, treasures, and even torches that were still burning. The adventurer team judged themselves unable to deal with such a situation and thus reported back to the guild immediately. In response, we quickly sent people to conduct further investigations. However, all we know is now that this domain can change according to a person's will. If many people enter the domain at once, then it will react to the person with the strongest thoughts.
Wow! Does this mean it could create, say, the entire Liyue Harbor in here?
We tried this, but to no avail. Perhaps our desire to create Liyue Harbor just wasn't strong enough. Whatever the case, we are currently gathering adventurers to enter this domain and cause all manner of changes occurring to their desires. We hope that we might be able to figure out some of the rules and principles behind the changes this domain undergoes, and thus get answers from there. In this case, how should I operate? Well, you see the mechanism over there? That's a trigger. That we put in place. One of the adventurers dreamed this one up, in fact. In simple terms, the desire was to be able to change this domain only when we touch this mechanism. The domain answered those wishes, but to ensure that this mechanism remains here, we have to periodically invite him back.
Huh?
Oh, huh? Think you could do something like that. If not for some of these contingencies, the domain would keep changing all the time. But if you look at it from a different angle, this domain really is quite suited to training adventurers. I mean, just one thought and all sorts of mechanisms and terrain can emerge in the blink of an eye. Well, talk is cheap though, so why don't you give it a go yourself? See that golden adventure coin over there? That's a little something we created with our willpower as well. Try getting a hold of that coin, would you? Okay, I guess I can. So I just gotta climb as quickly as possible. Mechanisms. What does this do? Travel quicker with electric Rana. Can you use the thunder spheres to move quickly? How? Oh, I see. You touch the thing in order to put stuff down for the editing. Wait, I can't climb it? Why can I not climb it? That doesn't make sense. I think I get the thing. How about we put it here? Put another one right up. How do you make it go up? Move vertically. Okay. Confirm. Let's see if that will work. That works. Interesting. So that's how you use those. Wow, that was pretty impressive. You got the hang of this place really quickly. In that case, we're counting on you. So use your wits and imagination to transform this domain. I do hope that we'll be able to understand the rules beyond the changes of this domain soon. Once you reach the destination, you will complete the challenge. All right. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, so you can climb. Just wasn't letting me originally. Is that supposed to hurt? I'm not completely sure what I'm supposed to be doing here with all this. Hold on. Okay, keep going. Huh. How many of these are there? 40? It's kind of boring. Probably get good rewards out of it, but... Okay. Hong Lang, I think I'm going to continue this off screen because... Yeah, that didn't... There's nothing to record once I just show how to do it initially. Ooh, event rewards? Claim. Nice. There's going to be rewards for doing all the other ones too, with all the objectives. Okay, that's pretty standard. And players have made their own domains. I'm not sure I want to do those. I don't want to make my own either. Let's move on to something else. Of Drink a Dreaming. Of Drink a Dreaming. How does that make sense? Let's go to it because there's only 12 hours remaining in it. Right? Talk to Luca.
Hello there. So, you must be the renowned traveler.
He talks so I don't have to. And that's me.
Don't forget about the equally renowned Paimon.
Is she renowned?
Of course. Well, it just so happens that our tavern, Angel's Share, is hosting a Bartenders Academy week. I'm hoping the event might interest you. Basically, you'll have full access to all of our ingredients to mix cocktails or any other drink you please. As long as you refrain from being wasteful, you can enjoy unlimited refills for the drinks you create.
Oh, this is a Starbucks patron's dream.
Also, you'll be rewarded handsomely if the guests are happy with your drinks.
What? There's even rewards?
Well, Paimon is sold.
Where do we sign up?
Right here?
It's called an academy, but attendance is certainly not mandatory.
Good, because there's only 12 hours left
You
of
don't have
it.
to make your decision right away. You're more than welcome to give it a try first. So, what do you think? Will you give the academy a try?
Is there a lot of Primo Gems as rewards? If so, we'll give it a shot.
Great. Then please, come on in. First, Charles will walk you through some basic techniques.
Hey, I know you two. So what can I get for you today?
Can you teach us something, Chuck?
Hey, Charles. Actually, we came to be bartenders today.
Just today. 'Cause there's no more time after this. Oh.
Bartenders? Oh, so Luca roped you two in, did he? He's got quite a knack for that.
All you had to say was rewards.
You're certainly talented at handling difficult tasks.
Thank you.
There's no doubt about that. But mixing cocktails is a whole different game. It's delicate work and requires a certain amount of finesse.
How does it compare to making
Everything
fireworks?
from the ratios of your ingredients to your mixing techniques could affect the final product.
Don't worry, he's a fantastic cook. Cooking and cocktail making have a lot in common, you know.
All right, I'll take your word for it. Oh, and one more thing.
What's that?
In a previous event, we had a student who arbitrarily mixed 3 kinds of hard liquor. Just one glass was enough to leave a customer passed out on the floor. So in light of that incident, we decided to no longer provide alcoholic ingredients to beginners. I hope you'll understand.
No problem at all. I'm a non-alcoholic person.
Great. That just about covers all I have to say. You'll learn all the skills and techniques you need on the fly.
All right, so what do we got to do? If you want to mix some drinks, you'll first need a good foundation. Each basic drink formula contains 3 ingredients, including flavorings. If the customer has any special requests, just add more of the ingredient that bring out the flavor they want. Follow the hints and click in the right order to mix the drink properly. Once it is properly mixed, you may proceed to the next step. Do I have to hit it like that, or do I use the arrow keys, or what do I do? According to the cup size required by the drink, click when the needle moves to the corresponding area and pour out the right size drink. So say if the needle is here and I let it go all the way up here, it's just going to overflow. I don't want to try it. Okay, let's have 3 shots of coffee. 1, 2, 3. Next. Okay. So, boom, boom, boom. Wait. Click to confirm the suitable. What's the size of the cup? What is the size of the cup? I guess it's a medium. All right, this drink is looking good. I didn't know the size of the cup.
You're a quick learner. This tastes pretty good.
Thank you. All I did was pour coffee, and coffee.
Paimon agrees. This is amazing.
Do I get a prize?
Okay. That was just practice, though.
Damn.
On the job, customers often will have special requests for their drinks.
Oh, Starbucks.
Some may enjoy a
workers
stiffer
now.
drink, while others might prefer something more sour. Everyone has their own preferences. Adjusting the amounts of the ingredients is always the key.
Paimon would like a caramel pine cone extra sweet in the biggest glass you have, please and thank you.
Well, that's about all
Do I
there
have
is
to
to
make
it.
that?
But
How do you make a
to
pine cone?
become a truly exceptional bartender, in addition to mixing skills, you'll also need to master conversing with your customers.
I know what the options are. I hate conversing with customers.
All right. In that case, you two can take this counter. If you have questions or need any help, just give me a holler.
We'll do so.
Ooh, class dismissed. Wait, where's Paimon's caramel pine cone?
So you really did want a caramel pine cone? All right, so let's try making another drink that isn't just basic. Another familiar face has arrived at the tavern. Huh. Rosaria.
Well, well, this is a surprise. I
And
didn't
Gaia.
expect to see you two behind the counter today.
Well, I'm here.
In that case, I'd like a death afternoon.
Leave it to Kaya to make things difficult right from the start.
Come now, I just wanted to see how he'd react. I admit I didn't expect to see you here today, Sister Rosaria.
I didn't either. But there she was, standing there.
With so many demanding customers that frequent the tavern, I only thought I'd help the traveler gain some experience.
There he goes with that smooth talk again.
Don't get me wrong, I was only trying to be helpful.
Yeah, sure.
If anything, you should be thanking me. Now, how about we start with something simple, like a Moonlit Alley, for instance? Oh, and make it a large, please.
Okay.
I'll leave my drink up to you. Just make it a tea of some kind and not too big.
Got it. Coming right up.
Please, take your time. Waiting in anticipation is half the fun.
It's going to tell me how to make these drinks, right? Give me a large Moonlight. Recipes. Moonlit Alley. Let's see. So it's going to be 1 coffee, 1 milk, 1 cocoa paste. What is this? And this is for tea, right? Oh, I can't do it yet. So coffee, milk, cocoa paste. 1 coffee, 1 milk, 1 cocoa paste. Next. Doing button things like that is not difficult. He said he wanted a large. Ugh. There you go, homie. Oh, look, it comes with the design right on top. Done. Let's get started on the next drink. Can you make I'll leave the drink up to you. Make it a tea of some kind, just not too big. All right, let's start with, let's go tea, milk, and mint. We're going to go for medium. Boreal watch unlocked. Please tell me she likes it. Oh.
What is it, Rosaria? You don't like the drink?
I can make you another one.
No, the drink you made me is fine. It's just that I rarely ever drink tea. The taste always reminds me of certain things.
Like what?
Ah, I presume you're referring to the church?
It's the church a tea type place?
Yes. The church once held an event that I couldn't attend, but Sister Barbara still saved some tea and dessert for me.
Okay.
The dessert had already gone stale, so she whisked it away when I wasn't looking. But the tea tasted just like this drink you made me.
Huh. And the milk hadn't gone sour?
You're in rare form today, Rosaria.
Sounds to me like Mondstadt's just gained another black tea lover.
I'd prefer something a little stiffer.
What about you, Kaya? How's your drink?
That depends. If I point out a few flaws, will you make me another one? I'm just kidding. I'd never subject you to such treatment.
Although I'm sure there's plenty of Karens that would.
Kaya sure is a tough nut to crack. You never know what he'll say next. How can you stand to drink with this guy, Rosaria?
I don't really care what's going through his mind as long as we only talk about drinks. Besides, Kayad's only interested in people or things that intrigue him, whether that's you, the innkeeper here, or anybody else.
Hey, how could you divulge so much about your dear old drinking buddy,
You think I'm saying too much? Get over yourself. It's no big deal. I'm constantly surrounded by uptight folks day to day. I prefer the easygoing atmosphere in the tavern.
Oh, are we gossiping about people who take themselves too seriously now? Speaking of which, I know someone who could easily place in the top 3 most serious people in Mondstadt.
Lawrence?
As to their level of seriousness, well, let me put it this way. They probably wouldn't even flinch if I said that to their face.
Are there really rankings for people like that?
Probably not.
Of course. Just off the top of my head, there's a running list for the most consistent drinkers, hardest workers, worst cooks, or even biggest hoarders of dark secrets.
Sounds to Paimon like Mondstadters have way too much time on their hands.
Are there really that many people who don't need to work?
I think I know who he's talking about.
Aw, but what about Paimon? Is there a category that Paimon can be ranked as high as him?
Why, of course. How about... best bartenders.
This is how you try to get another free drink. Paimon hasn't even done any bartending.
Our names will be remembered together forever.
Calm down, Lylon.
Well, I must admit, the atmosphere you bring isn't half bad.
You can say that again. Just looking at these two brings a smile to my face. Good bartenders create a nice atmosphere and get people in a good mood. You know, like a mascot. So I guess there's really no contest for the title of Best Bartenders.
Huh?
You staying here so far in first place, Lylon.
Nothing. Thanks for your hospitality.
Just take it as
I
that.
should be going too. By the way, that black tea tasted great. I'll try to make some for myself in the future. If I can manage to get up early enough in the morning, that is.
I feel that.
Until next time.
Please come again. Is that it for that then? Oh, Deluke's over there. Am I supposed to go talk to him and make him a drink? Oh yeah, Deluke is next. Deluke, what you want to drink, homie?
Oh, it's Master Diluc. What brings you here? Do you have nothing to do today?
Me? Nothing to do? Don't count on it. I heard you two were working as bartenders, so I thought I'd drop by to see how you're coming along.
To test us.
Wow, you really do catch wind of things quickly.
So, tell me, how do you like being a bartender?
Actually, we just started. He wants to hire us.
Yeah, it's still a little too early to tell. We haven't been at it for very long.
Just tell me your initial feelings. Excited, confused, anything.
It's a new
How does
experience.
it feel to be a bartender? I see.
Hey, didn't you want to ask Paimon too?
Why?
Paimon's initial feeling is drinks taste good.
I'm sticking with my question of why.
Good. I'm happy for you.
He's being more friendly than I've ever remembered him being.
Could you make me a Gray Valley sunset then? I'll leave the size up to you.
Sure, I'll get that started for you. Gray Valley
Great.
Sunset.
Take your time.
All right, recipes. Gray Valley Sunset. Gray Valley, Gray Valley. How am I supposed to know how to make this? How am I supposed to know how to make this?
How am I supposed to know how to make this?
I'm imagining it's a tea. Gotta look this up. It says Gray Valley Sunset is just 3 things of juice. And any size. If you're gonna give me a cup that big, I might as well fill it all the way up.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
It's all about the ingredients. If the fruit are fresh and juicy, then the drink will naturally be sweet and tasty without adding anything extra.
Sounds like I should thank the soil of Mondstadt.
Go ahead.
It just so happens that Gray Valley Sunset is the first drink I ever mixed.
Just juice, juice, and
I
juice.
was still quite young. My father laid out several ingredients and told me to experiment with them. No requirements and no instruction. In hindsight, he probably just wanted to test my creativity.
It's not very
In
creative.
the end, I just made a glass of fruit punch. Much like this one.
Oh? But why fruit punch?
Yes, why?
My father was equally surprised. I didn't really put much thought into it. I just figured that it would taste sweet. Looking back on it, I was so young and naive.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Oh?
I'm sure your father thought it was a good drink.
I've never thought about it, I suppose. My father didn't say a word at the time.
Was he the type that gave
But-
praise or
Thank you.
throw you down?
By the way, there's something I'd like to give you.
What is it?
But I suppose it's better to wait until you have more experience with your bartender job.
Okay,
I have no doubt that you'll do very well.
cool.
Paimon will, be rooting for you.
Very well. Then, I look forward to seeing your good work.
Thanks.
See you around.
I've already got the cheat sheet of all the other recipes that I need to be using.
Soon when you have a minute.
Another familiar face has arrived at the tavern. Lisa, right? Where is she? Oh, Zhang Li is here. There's Lisa and Jean. Let's go Lisa first.
Hi there, cutie. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
It is certainly unusual for us to meet in a place like this, but as Lisa said, I'm glad to see you.
Hey, what do you mean by a place like this? The tavern is a wonderful place to relax and unwind a little.
And pick up one night
Do you have
stands.
any idea how hard it was for me to drag the acting grandmaster away from her desk?
Probably pretty difficult.
We've only been here for a few minutes, and worry is already written all over her face.
Lisa.
Well, the Knights of Favonius do have a lot to handle.
Yeah, this is the acting Grand Master we're talking
Where
about.
has the Grand Master
It's
been?
only natural that she has a lot on her plate. But you know what they say, now that we're already here.
What's the rest of it?
Why don't you let him mix a couple of drinks for you two? It'll make you feel a lot better.
Think of it as a way to unwind.
Honestly, Jean is the only person I know who needs to be taught how to relax. Hey, cutie, whip me up a love poem. Medium, extra sweet.
I got my cheat sheet right here.
And how about you, Jean? What are you in the mood for?
I'll just have coffee. Medium, please.
Master Jean, you drink coffee all the time. Wouldn't you like to try something else?
Some with a little more pizzazz.
Thanks, but no. I want something to help keep me awake.
Pizzazz don't keep you awake. Okay, fine. Got it. Coming right up.
Thanks.
All right, so love poem, medium, extra sweet. For that, you need tea, milk, caramel, and you can actually go one more caramel. All right, down, up, down, left, up. Let's get it right in there. All right, and then next will be Jean's coffee. Yes, I do say coffee like that. And for that, all you need is, it's the basic. All right, and she'll want it in a medium cup as well. So now we'll just have to... She'll have slightly more from the love potion.
The sweetness is just right. Very good.
How do you like it?
The coffee is strong and rich with just a nice hint of bitterness to it.
I'm glad you both like the drinks.
Actually, I do understand what you meant, Lisa.
About what part?
I've been reflecting on my weaknesses lately. There's still room for me to improve in many areas, such as my productivity and management.
That's not what she meant.
I'm concerned my stress may even be starting to somehow affect you as well.
I think you still don't quite understand.
What?
She wants you to unwind, not
See? Cutie
get caught up in
knows.
more.
You were working yourself way too hard, so I thought I'd take you out for some drinks. All I wanted was for you to have some fun. But even in the tavern, you're still thinking about work. That's what's most concerning. If you're constantly under stress like this, it's only a matter of time before you burn out.
Exactly.
Oh, you also agree with Lisa, Traveler? So, is learning to relax actually my biggest challenge?
To quote a saying from Liyue, everything has a balance.
Yep, work hard, play hard, and rest even harder. The two of you may need even more rest than you'd expect.
That's an interesting way to put it.
All right, I understand. Thank you, all of you. Now I know that this place serves refreshments for both the body and the mind. Is that why you and Kaya like the tavern so much?
Yes and no. It really depends on who's making the drinks. Speaking of which, we couldn't have changed Jean's mind without you today. You sure have a way with words, cutie.
Glad I could help.
Then we'll see you later.
I'll consider coming here to relax if I have another opportunity.
I probably won't be bartending then.
Sounds great. Take care, you two.
And next, we'll go help Zhongli. Oh, he's looking right at us. He's like, are you going to take my order? Yes. Thank you for coming all the way to Mondstadt.
Zhongli?
Yep,
Ah, traveler. Good to see you. I trust you are well?
very.
Wait, Zhongli, what are you doing here?
Who says he can't
If I
travel?
am to roam about the world, then I certainly mustn't limit my destinations. The free and prosperous land of Wind is as splendid a place to visit as any.
True.
And it's quite a pleasant surprise to run into you here.
Can I get you a drink?
One misty garden, please. I take my tea strong, thank you.
So what he means by that is you're going to do tea, more tea, and you can actually go one more tea. He's a refined man. He would like a medium cup. Not too small, that's too little. Not too much that it's overflowing. You know how Zhongli is.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Enjoy.
The tea is clear and glows with a pleasing hue.
So really clear, there's a lot of
Its
tea in it.
richness is complemented by a floral and fruity fragrance. Exquisite.
It's just tea.
Wow.
Not even a little bit of honey.
Zhongli is even super
That sounds about right.
Mindfully savoring the tea shows due respect to the person that brewed it for you. Tea of good quality is hard to come by, and those capable of brewing tea according to the occasion and emotions, even more so.
I'm flattered.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Does she really?
So, could you teach Paimon how to savor tea like you do? It seems you smell it first and drink it, right?
That's correct. Every type of tea is unique. The more you drink, the more you will understand the subtle differences. Smelling the aroma will reveal the quality of the tea. Lower grade teas emit a musty and seemingly scorched scent, whereas ones with a delicate yet soothing aroma are usually of a higher quality. If you want to be more particular, according to Liyue ancient tradition, you could acquire a vintage goblet, which is used specifically for examining the aroma.
I'm good.
Oh no! All this time, Paimon's been missing out on her tea!
Not to worry. Knowledge is vast. It's never too late to learn.
Unless you're about to
As
die.
a beginner, you can try this method. First, observe the color. Then smell the fragrance. And finally, take a sip. Remember, you can understand anything as long as you approach it in the proper order.
I learned a lot today.
Chaoying Village in northwest Liyue is famous for their tea industry. It would be well worthwhile the visit when you get the chance. What I shared with you today are mostly my own habits as an old-fashioned Liyue local. Each region has its own tea traditions and culture. One should always respect the conventions of the local region.
Paimon gets it. But whether Paimon can remember it all is another story.
Classic Paimon.
Thank you for such excellent tea. It made my trip out here all the more worthwhile. If you ever come to manage a tea house, I will certainly be a regular.
Well, we're already pretty busy. I don't think we'll have time to manage
Paimon.
a side hustle at a tea house.
Well, who knows?
Regardless, you have my complete support. Let's call it a day. I won't take more of your time. All the best with your new pursuit.
Wait about the bill.
Ah, yes. The bill. Just put it on Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's tab.
He would have
As
left
usual.
his hang.
Of course. Take care. Give our regards to the director.
Another familiar face has arrived at the tavern. It's someone that we just met up with yesterday. Eula was the next one on the website, so I'm going to go to her first.
A small foamy reef, please. Thank you.
Eula? She's drunk.
I'm fine.
Request, she wants this watered down what she's getting.
Huh? There's something off about Eula. Was she already drinking before she got here?
Yep.
But Foamy Reef has coffee in it. Would it upset her stomach if she has coffee after liquor?
This is probably just the way of nobility.
For her tummy's sake, let's water it down before serving it to her.
So this recipe goes coffee, fizzy water. Next, we'll go ahead and down, up. And she wants small. There we go. Small foamy reef. And following Paimon's instructions, you mix water into the coffee.
This tastes pretty good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I feel like we're not going to get much conversation out of her.
Wow, she didn't even notice how much water we added. She must have had a lot to drink.
One more, bartender. Oh, wait. It's you guys?
You only just now noticed us? Maybe go easy on the drinking.
Sorry. I just came here from the cat's tail. Perhaps I had a little too much to drink.
Is something troubling you?
Yeah, it's pretty lonely to drink by yourself. You'll feel better if you talk to us.
Don't exact vengeance on us,
I
please?
suppose I always do drink alone. As long as I'm in Mondstadt, I'll never be welcome at taverns. I was actually feeling good today and wanted a drink, but they still wouldn't get off my back.
Aw.
Tell me, how did you manage to make so many friends?
Not being part of the Lawrence clan?
People always sound so appreciative and are always smiling when they talk about you. But as for me, just mentioning my family name is enough to make everyone.
Hey, don't think like that.
You didn't choose to be born into the Lawrence clan, and we don't care about that kind of thing. The Eula we know is a great person. But you don't like being straightforward. You always pretend to hold a grudge, and you try to hide your tenderness away from everyone.
Wow, Paimon with the
Hey.
therapy breakdown.
Who said I was pretending?
There will be many people who accept you one day, Eula.
Do you think so? It's impossible to imagine. Even when I'm this drunk.
Maybe it's because you're that drunk.
Even after being a Knight of Favonius for all this time, people still... Whatever.
Winds always change their course.
Oh, right! Tons of Bart said something wise like that, too. Just be yourself, Eula, and keep moving forward. Sooner or later, you'll change what people think about the Lawrence clan.
Yes, just be patient.
Okay. Thank you. I should go now.
Would you like me to walk you back?
No need. I want to remember what you said. And I won't be able to think about anything else until I write everything down.
That's
Eula
still something to worry
sure is
about.
a lot more open after a few drinks.
Yeah,
But it does feel like something's missing without her signature revenge line.
I'm okay without it.
Uh-oh. When she wakes up in the morning, do you think she'll come threatening us to forget what happened today?
Maybe. Probably most likely.
Ahoy, traveler. Great timing. Join us for a round?
Can't, I'm bartending.
Traveler, what a pleasant surprise.
What are you two doing here? Especially you, Beto. I'd figured you'd be out closer to water.
Wait, did you two come together?
They're friends. Why wouldn't they?
Well, this lady decided on a whim that she wanted a little vacation, so we ended up traveling around the area. But I guess we have different ideas of vacation. We hardly hiked the mountains before we came here to put our feet up. Talk about spoiled.
Come now. No need to hurt anyone's feelings. Besides, I specifically chose this place because I knew how much you like to drink. But our captain here has seen a lot more of the world, so she's not exactly thrilled with this little tavern.
Why
That'll
not?
do. Anyway, this one's on me, okay?
Beto's paying? Does that include us?
We're the bartenders, my mom.
Oh, right. Sorry. Guess that's just a habit now.
And what can I get for you two lovely ladies?
I'll have a small birch sap on the sour side.
Okay.
I will have a large dusk, please. Thanks.
Got it. Coming right up. A small birch sap. A birch sap is going to be juice, and then you can do 2 or 3 lemons. All right, next. And she said small. Boom. Her dusk consists of tea, juice, and juice. Quest just right in large. So down, left, down. Boom. What would have happened if I added the juice first? Would it still be considered a tea? What? What?
Well, how is it? This silence is making Paimon nervous.
Please let us know.
The bittersweet taste of nostalgia.
Ah,
You mean the taste of going from rags to riches? Just what kind of taste is that?
It's mainly sour with just a tinge of sweetness and a lingering aftertaste.
aftertaste makes all the
Interesting.
difference for food for me.
Does it taste like starting a little business, then discovering that selling fruit isn't very lucrative?
Is that our beginning?
No need to get into the details. Let's leave the past in the past.
Who'd have thought that the dignified Tianquan was once a fruit vendor on the street? On the other hand, I bet few can tell that I'm from an ordinary fishing village, right?
Not
No,
necessarily.
we can tell.
If you ask me, I'd say that Captain Beto has eyes that can pierce the sea. You're an adventure-seeking pioneer who tames the wind and the waves, which is clearly indicative of someone who grew up by the sea.
What if she's actually just playing her?
You're not mocking me, are you?
Come now. It wouldn't do any good to be sarcastic.
I know how fierce you can be with words. It's my treat today, so remember to take it easy on me.
All right, then I'd like to have a few more.
Another drink for the lovely lady?
Well, you heard the good lady, bartender.
Ooh, I like where this is going. I'll have another round too.
And you immediately give the two a refill. Or you give the two a refill immediately.
Mondstadt's fresh fruit
I don't actually have to
juice
do
is
it.
hard to top. I wish I could enjoy some every day.
Are you
Maybe you
serious? Don't tell me you're gonna open a Sunsetia trade route now.
Why not?
An interesting proposition.
Wait, really?
I'm just joking, of course. There's already a whole industry established for that.
Ah,
They don't need me muscling my way into their business.
or maybe they do.
Thanks for the drinks today. If you'd ever like a cushy job, I'd enjoy having you as my personal bartender.
We're kind of hearing that a lot
You're
today.
also welcome aboard the Alcor. The crew loves to drink. You could come feast with us. I promise you'd have a blast.
My. Captain Beto, are you competing with me for talent? That's hardly necessary. You may simply stop by the Jade Chamber whenever you want the Traveler to mix you a drink.
I'm so popular.
Is it Paimon? Or does it sound like they think you work for them?
I'll visit you both, I promise. One person left. Shenhua.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi there! Paimon would be more surprised to see you if we hadn't already seen a bunch of our friends.
Well, she's someone that only really started venturing down from the mountain.
Huh? Wait, you're Shinha! This is a surprise.
This place isn't easy to find. Angel's Share. The name doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. Mr. Zhongli was kind enough to help me with directions. I'm thankful.
Oh, yeah, he was here earlier.
You needed help with directions? Wait, you came all this way just for a drink?
And to say hi?
That's right.
Possibly.
Because we're friends.
Yep. Because of us. What would you like?
Here's the menu.
She's gonna go with a
Boreal
snow-covered
watch.
kiss.
Boreal? As in a cold climate.
Well, Boreal Watch here probably is referring to the Wolf of the North. So, yeah, you could say it's cold.
Caramel pine cone. How could that be a drink?
That's what Paimon wanted.
Paimon's tried that one. It's actually caramel-flavored coffee. Pine cone just refers to the color.
Huh?
She doesn't get it.
These names are confusing. I can't make sense of any of these. I'll leave it up to you. As long as it's something that tastes like Qingxin or violet grass.
How about something better?
Those medicinal herbs don't grow around here. If you want something bitter, then it has to be coffee.
How about something sweet instead?
Fine.
That's a good idea. You've practiced the Adepti arts long enough. It's time for something new. Let's make Shenha a snow-covered kiss.
There it is.
Sounds like a perfect fit for her.
It's going to be juice milk. And any cup size. Let's go medium. And this should be the last drink that we have to make.
It's sweet and smooth. Not bitter at all. What is it?
Juice and milk.
It's called a snow-covered kiss. Whisk milk until it froths, then gently pour it over some juice. It looks like it's covered by a layer of snow. Don't ask why it's called a kiss, though. Paimon doesn't get it either. It's probably just a gimmick to get it to sell better.
That's probably the best way to explain it to someone that does not understand why things are named the way that they are.
Gimmick.
Okay, never mind. She still doesn't get it.
Guessing. Maybe it's more of a romantic description.
romantic.
She doesn't get that either.
It's hard to explain. Stop making Paimon come up with things.
That's not compared to the snow on the mountains. The milky foam doesn't have much taste to it.
That's right.
The moment you taste the sweetness of the juice,
Oh. I see. I seem to understand now.
Oh,
cool.
really? But wait, why is Paimon the one who's confused now?
Because she doesn't
Occasionally, I chew
get the
on
metaphor.
divine herbs as I wander about in the mountains. I have witnessed the moment a new sprout breaks through the soil. The elation in my heart then does bear a resemblance to what I'm experiencing now.
Really?
Thank you for helping me understand these obscure names.
No problem.
I might need your help again sometime in the future.
Oh, I'd be happy to help. Shenhua is great. And I think that's actually it. And Tavern Shaker. Ooh, Bartender Challenge. Oh, this is going to be an off-screen thing that I do. I guess I could do this one now. Ikunin Iki. I didn't say that right at all. It is said that a free-for-all fighting tournament is held in an unknown guild hall near Inazuma City, and the mortals and monsters alike who enjoy combat take part in it. The tournament is known as what we read. Form tag teams of 2 characters and elegantly show off your prowess as a warrior. Get ready to turn up the heat. It looks like this is where we sign up at. Hello there, blonde-haired Outlander. We meet again? Your blonde hair looks familiar. Are you... Ah, yes, you're the eye-catching Golden Whirlwind from the... Golden Whirlwind? Also, I don't know what you're talking about. Previously, I was watching the excellent performances of the participants in the corner of the tournament venue, seeking to be inspired by the most thrilling fighting scenes. And there you were, taking out opponents like a golden whirlwind, sweeping away weeds and grass. Please, spare me the flattery. Anyway, some people have organized another Ayakunin Iki recently. What is this? It's a free-for-all tournament whereby people engage in a hearty fight to celebrate or simply to eliminate bad luck. It's a festival where both martial artists and monsters put their grievances aside to forget their identities just to enjoy the sheer excitement of fighting. They say that those who start out from the crowd will be awarded various treasures. The identities of the organizers and sponsors are still shrouded in mystery, though. Whatever the case, this is not a topic to be discussed out in the open. Follow me. And we follow him to a small island outside of Inazuma City. Here we are. Once we enter the suspicious-looking gate, we'll be in the tournament venue for this iteration of the tournament. Well, that's pretty exciting. The rules probably haven't changed much. Monsters, adventurers, and warriors from across the world who share the common yearning for fight will quench their thirst on the stage through passionate battle. Just like last time, feel free to bring your friends and companions. After all, means the more the merrier. I'm looking forward to your performance. Are you not going to participate in this time either? Oh, of course I will, as a spectator, cheering you on. After all, what I aspire to do is write the most thrilling action novels, not become a gallant warrior like you. And my gut tells me that your star will shine brightest in this arena. I will do my best. Yes, I'm sure you'll show me the most dazzling blade dance again this time. There wasn't even a last time with me, homie. Alright. The tournament follows special combat rules. Characters must be divided into 6 teams, and each team can have a maximum of 2 characters and 2 secret arts. These secret arts are divided into challenge-specific transmission arts and normal secret arts. They can be used at any challenge. Additionally, you cannot switch characters during this challenge, but also switch teams. Oh, you cannot only. Switching teams will cycle through teams in order when they are formed. Okay. Every 10 seconds, you can use the relay skill to switch to the next team. If one team stays on the field for too long, their combat ability will decrease, drastically. Switching teams will clear most of the effects of the previous team left behind. Moreover, if all members of any one team fall, the challenge will fail. When you switch teams, how many of these instructions are there? When you switch teams and defeat opponents, you will accumulate fervor. When fervor builds up to a specific extent, you will increase the ability of your ferocious fervor, which will provide bonus in battle. But if you fail to perform spectacularly in combat, the continuous buildup of fervor, the ferocious fervor you will obtain will dissipate. During this challenge, you must defeat opponents that consistently emerge to obtain points within the allotted time. Of those opponents, Nemesis will provide more points. Once the challenge ends, you will gain different insignias based on the number of points you gain. I feel like I'm going to hate this. Why do these have warning signs over them? I'm going to say Team 1, Secret Art. What is this art? No, I'm not doing this.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K wet working. The roaches get the rays sprayed. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.